Good morning, my friends. This morning, someone asked me to do a coffee talk, and I'm going to do that today. And I'm just going to say really quick that before I do coffee talk, I am no therapist of any kind, and I never read the letter or shout anybody out because it's private, okay? But if they give me permission to speak about it on, on video, I will. So basically, today, I'm only going to tell you more or less what the letter was about. So I don't have permission to read the letter or anything like that. So, and that's fine. That's perfectly your right. So I want to make that very clear. So basically, this person has had weight loss surgery for a while. And there is no more spark, I guess you want to call it. There's no more people coming up and, wow, you've lost so much weight, and confidence has started to drop. Confidence is not there. And, a few pounds have come back, which is totally normal, by the way. There's nothing wrong with that. And so she's feeling unvalidated because she did use the word validated. So I wanted to say this. I wanted to, share with you a few things that I have felt and realized, in my journey. I'm a short person. Both Connie and I were very short, and so our weight was really hindering us from doing all the things that we can do today, right? And sometimes our knees hinder us now. And I didn't get that, oh, you look so good, Rosemary, until I had lost, well, actually, they barely started noticing it, 150 pounds. I kid you not. I kid you not. I have pictures, but not very many, because I never wanted to take pictures, I didn't. So, I'll show you a picture for the ones that haven't seen me. It'll be right here. So, actually in this picture, I had already lost a little over 50 pounds. Yep. And nobody noticed. Not until I lost 150 were they barely telling me, oh, it looks like you've lost some weight in your face. You're starting to look like you've lost weight. Which was good. And I remember back then that I'd call my sister. Believe me, she knows all my story. And I'd call my sister crying. And I'd say, what's the point? Nobody even notices, And it was harmful. It was hurtful. And she noticed every pound. She'd always say, God, Rosemary, you're looking good, But at work, not very often. Not very often. Not until I really, really begin to slender down and start wearing pants did they begin to see that the weight was coming off. If you live for people's acceptance, you will die from their rejection. That is such a true quote. Very true. I say, why look for praise from others to seek validation? Your worth is determined by the value you place on yourself. The opinion that matters most is, guess what? Our own. Have the highest regard for yourself, and others will follow. And it's true. Others did follow. Now, as the weight comes off, I realize that you all never saw me at my highest. I was 100 pounds, or a little bit over 100 pounds, than when my sister started. And she started at 357, and she was probably a little higher than that. And so it's not like it's not like when I first see you guys, you come up to me and go, wow, you look amazing, Rosemary. Look at all the weight you've lost, because you didn't know me. You didn't know me. You only know the few pictures that I have, right? So, but the people that knew me, that grew up with me, that literally was in my presence day in and day out, they're the ones that should have and could have said, wow, Rosemary, you've done amazing, keep going, you got it in you, do it, Or you get those that say, well, the surgery worked for her, she did good, and I do have to give credit to the surgery, of course, but there's a lot of work in between, and the surgery only gives you the tool. You have to do the rest. I remember wanting one thing. I don't want to start crying. I wanted one thing. I wanted my mother to have seen us. I can only wish that now. I know that in your letter you say your mother has passed as well, and so it is. I know that feeling. The biggest place I look for validation is from my mother. That's the little girl in me that will never grow up. Naomi Watts said that, and yeah, I only wished I had that, but I don't. And so I have to find that validation within myself. We also have to pass it on, We have to give compliments, Share the love, share the confidence. We get this confidence in us, because we lose all this weight, but we gain so much. We gain confidence and movement, and we feel good about ourselves. We dress better. It's all a gain, as far as confidence. As a human being on this journey with your own thoughts of and in life, you have the right to feel the way you feel, no matter what you're feeling. I want to say that especially right now, because you feel like, well, maybe you're just being, over dramatic. No, you're not. No, you're not. You have the right to feel the way you feel. There's going to come a time when people just don't notice it anymore, and it becomes a normal, At first, it's like, wow, you're still losing weight, or wow, there's all these things, right? And it makes us feel good. Sometimes it makes us feel uncomfortable, I'll admit. I don't want that every single day. But a lot of times our insecurities are louder than our confidence. Our confidence becomes a silent, and our insecurities become loud. People are able to see that. Let's try and show more of the confidence by, giving ourselves those nice outfits. You say, where? Well, go to a thrift like Connie and I. We love thrifting. This is from a thrift. I don't want to get off the subject, but seeking validation is the same as saying, tell me who I am. Tell me what I'm worth. Right? Begin to tell yourself. I had to tell myself, I look good. I'm going to dress good. Every Sunday I'd go to church and just hope that somebody would say something, because after a while, they don't care to say anything anymore, right? It's just, it's the same you look good. But, I understand what you're saying. I totally get it. It's not about being vain. It's about trying to find that balance. Again, it's about balance. Trying to find that, am I good enough? Did I do good this week? Did I do good this month? Did I do good this year? Of course you did. Of course you did. You have to tell yourself you did. The true confidence is knowing, absolutely knowing, that you alone are enough without the need for anyone else's validation. It's good to have. Don't get me wrong. It's amazing to be praised in some way. But we need to stop, expecting it, because it's going to come a time where you don't hear it anymore. And, You asked me if that has ever been in my case. Yes, it has. And does it hurt? Yes, it does. We begin to feel like, well, maybe I said something wrong. Or maybe I didn't dress right. Or maybe I didn't say, we begin to doubt ourselves. Quit waiting to get picked. Like when you're at a game, when you're a kid and you wanted to play dodgeball and everybody picked teams. Quit waiting to get picked for that game. Quit waiting for someone to give you permission. Quit waiting for someone to say you are officially qualified, and pick yourself. You are qualified. You are worthy. You are amazing and beautiful. And all the things that people tell you, believe it, trust it. The only permission, the only validation, and the only opinion that matters in your quest for greatness is your own. I love you guys. I gotta go. My husband's waiting for me. We have an appointment. But I love you. I'll see you when I see you. And Taco says bye. I hope I could help today. I love you. I'm sorry for the interruption. Bye.